I know it's been a while, and it has. I took some time off from Teaching Tip Tuesday. For those of you all who follow me on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, I haven't been going live because I have been working on changing some things. I know some of you all are like, well, she's not coming to Teach Tip Tuesday, but I hosted a summit, I guess about 3 weeks ago, and it kind of just took me out. So I took some time off, and I'm revamping my Teaching Tip Tuesday. I haven't been doing Teaching Tip Tuesday, I want to say for um, I guess about 2 years now. I'm going on year two. And it's time for upgrade. And I've been making some changes with the live stream. And people are always calling you. Let me turn that off. So I've been making some changes with the live stream and really trying to make it more strategic and focused on solving your problems and answering your questions. So that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. So next week, if you've read the description of this live stream, I will be introducing to you all my new Teaching Tip Tuesday. I think that you'll find it very interesting and more on point with answering your questions. I'm also going to be, excuse me, because I'm hot, so I'm moving around. So, and these lights, they're killing me tonight anyway, because it's almost summertime in Houston. Well, it's almost 90 degrees, so, but yeah. But I'm also going to start bringing on guests to interview. That's one of the other things that I'm actually working on. But I really want to take my Teaching Tip Tuesday to another level to where it's something that you can use as a resource for your classroom. So it'll still be at the same time, and it's just going to be a different feel to it. One, I'm going to add some segments to it. So the first segment that I am going to add is more so of talking about an issue. For example, we know that place value is always an issue with students. So what I'm going to do is choose a particular area in the first part of my Teaching Tip Tuesday. And then in the last part, before I wrap it up, I'm going to give you some tips to implement it, as well as some resources and some other things that you can use to make it more useful, because my programs and teaching tips are something that you really don't have to vet. You may have to tweak them a little bit for your students, but based on the feedback that I get, a lot of my stuff is you can go in and implement it in your classroom with very few changes. And that's what inclusive mathematics instruction is about. It's tailored to the needs of all your students. You can bump it up. For the most part, it should be rigorous enough for those high kids, but also to the point where you can take maybe one or two of the questions out for your kids that are struggling or your special population kids. So that's what Teaching Tip Tuesday is all about. It's about taking things and making it, your own, and implementing it in your classroom very quickly so that you can get the results that you want. That's what the Teaching Tip Tuesday is about. And so summer is coming up and I'm revamping it. And that brings me to my next point, which is my summer PD opportunities. If you look in the description of my live stream, you'll see that there's a link to get on the wait list for my summer PD opportunities. So what I'll be doing is a mix of two things. I'll be doing some free webinars, and also I will be adding on my $10 workshops. If you're familiar, if you've actually attended one of them, you know that it's an hour workshop and you pay $10 to attend. Now, some people may say, well, you're charging it's not enough. Well, I want my professional development to be accessible to teachers. So if you're having a problem, I'm not one of those people that are going to charge you an arm and a leg to actually attend, because the goal of my programs are to be accessible to teachers, so that you can get what you need. I am still a classroom teacher, and I know full well that we always don't get the support that we need, the strategies, and sometimes we're left out, and our administrators are breathing down our necks, or whomever is breathing down your neck because you're not moving the needle. So that's what my programs are all about. I'm not going to bleed it dry. Now, on the flip side of that, another thing that I'm going to be adding is some VIP days for schools. So, if you followed my story, you know that I had a tree fall on my house. So I had to revamp everything. I had started going out and doing some consulting work with schools, and I had not done that since Hurricane Harvey. So was that 3 years ago? So I'm now getting back up and going, and I'm revamping that to there'll be VIP days. So what that will look like is either I'll come in and I will provide training for either the school, or more specifically in secondary, it will be the math department. So what I'm looking for is, what I'm going to do is you're going to get treated like a VIP, hence the word VIP days. Because what happens is when consultants tend to come into buildings, they are treated with royalty, like royalty. But the thing about it is, the reason why we're there is because of you, teachers and students. So I want to treat you like a VIP. So when I come in, you'll get the special treatment. When I was a master teacher, I guess about 5 years ago, I used to celebrate all the time with my cluster when we used to come in and have to do like our PLCs, and I run my PLCs. That's who I am. I believe that the work that we do is hard work, and I feel like, teachers need to be handled with kid gloves. So when I come in, you will definitely feel like a very important person when I come into your building and provide the training for you. It is my pleasure and my belief that it is my gift of teaching that I'm sharing with you all that will actually move you and get your kids on the right path. And I want to share that with you in a very special way, that only teachers will understand, and someone like me wants to provide for you all. So those are some updates that are coming soon. I am so excited about them. I don't know what to do. I've been working on, after the summit. That summit was really, really good. And it'll be something that's annual, that will happen every March, that week of spring that I'm on spring break. And I'm really looking forward to the second one. It went really, really well. And my microphone is in the thing. I can't wait until next year. I really can't. But get on the wait list for the summer PD, and I got people dinging me. And yeah, get on the wait list because I'll be advertising soon. Now, my $10 workshops, they have a limit. I only take 30 people. That is my max capacity. Not that I can't fill that many people on a Zoom call. I can. However, I'm not looking for quantity. I'm looking for quality. And I know that 30 people is all I can take because I want you all to be able to ask questions. I want you all to be able to leave with some solutions to your problems. Summertime is a way for you all to take some time off. And I'm be honest with you. In the summer is when I get all my stuff done. I do not wait until the school year because here's my feeling. And I know some teachers are going to say, no, the summer is for me. It is. And I'm not saying that. But it's very hard to implement something when you already have a structure in place. That's why I don't really go to trainings during the school year. I present in more trainings than I attend now. But if I do go to one, it's not going to be in the beginning of it or during the school year because my structure is already in place. And 9 times out of 10, I am not going to implement that. I'm not. So my stuff is done in the summer. Most of my reading is done in the summer. If I'm going to make some changes in my classroom during the school year, it's going to be like it's a 911 emergency, but I very rarely make changes like drastic changes. I make some shifts that need to be made, but I very rarely make changes in my classroom. So I'm saying that to say my PDs and webinars won't begin until the second week, June 14th, the second week. Give me some time to, relax and then get on it. So I'll have it in June, and then in July, I'll start up another series of workshops to help with transitioning to the new school year. And that's how that's going to work. I haven't done anything, so this is new. So bear with me because this is my first time really rolling this out. I tried out my $10 workshops throughout the school year and they did well. So I'm going to offer them this summer. So definitely if you're looking for some quality PD for a low price, then click the link and get on the list. So when I start sending out promotional material and things, you don't have to rely on social media because that's a hit or miss. You know about the algorithm. Sometimes you'll see it, sometimes you don't. And oftentimes I have teachers say, well, I didn't get this, and this, that, and third. Also, if you're going to sign up, please don't use your school email account because it makes no sense if you're signing up for summer PD and you're not using your school email, or you're going to move schools, or anything can happen. I don't generally sign up on my school email for anything, and your school email has a filter on it. So sometimes my emails don't get through and you won't get them. So use your personal email, please, so that I don't get an email from you saying, well, I didn't get your PD. Is there any way I can get, because I get these emails all the time. Like, can I get, well, it's over. My rule is I don't open things back up because the tech is really difficult to go back and undo things. Once I shut it down, it's down. So please sign up with your personal email account if you're really interested in the PD. So I'm excited. I wanted to come on tonight to tell you all about the new Teaching Tip Tuesday, the PD opportunities, and the VIP days that are in the works. I will be running a giveaway probably at the beginning of the school year, so be on the lookout for that, to win a VIP day for your school or your math department. So that's something for you all to look forward to. So thank you. I'm not going to hold you any longer. Don't forget, get on the email list by clicking the link in the description. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you'll know when I go live or upload a video. That's another way to get information from me. So thank you all for listening. If you're on the replay, you have any questions, drop them in the comment section and I'll get back with you all. You all have a good evening, and I'll see you in my next live stream.